Excuse me, gentlemen. Welcome to the Coffee House, the year 1710, a haven where learned men return time and again. No flat whites, mockers or modern delights, just clever folks in wigs debating through nights. They share tales of travels, both near and far, and muse on the Tattler, the era's bright star.
I see the Tattler has reports from White Chocolate's house that the beautiful Delamara is betrothed to Archibald.
Is the charming Vergulta still in search of a suitor?
It appears so, but I suspect not for long if she has to take the advice of Delamara on how to captivate a man.
My name is Maurice Johnson. I bring news to their ear, but not just the headlines. A proposal is here. Good afternoon, gentlemen. I have a proposal for you.
Maurice, you've intrigued us with your cryptic words and fourth wall breaking rhyming couplets. Tell us of this proposal of which you speak.
I propose that our meetings, where knowledge takes flight, be established as a gentleman's society of enlightenment.
We could share antiquities from our travels. I have an impressive collection of exotic shells that I don't...
We could share books. To buy a single book is an expensive endeavour, but if we were to pool our resources, well, we could build a library.
I also have a rare pair of ladies' undergarments, perhaps the start of a collection.
Well, our collection will have to have something for everyone, I suppose.
A splendid idea. I second your proposal.
Oh, and I third. I shall bolster my collection with great haste.
Please don't.
Please don't. And so it was decided. The Spalding Gentlemen's Society was formed right here, a gathering of minds, of good coffee and good cheer. 2 years later, and the society has flourished. We reflect on our growth and thoughts we've nourished. We're in company with Reverend Francis Curtis today, and he brings a proposal quite radical, I should say. Our discussion turns to a bold new view. Should the society's doors be open to women too?
And, gentlemen, I would have due regard to the ladies who are lovers of learning. £10 per annum.
Well, gentlemen, I think it's a splendid idea. Learning should be available to all, even the women. At a reasonable fee, of course. A progressive thought indeed for 18th century men, but after a not very lengthy discussion it was decided that tobacco and coffee were deemed more essential than women back then. Well, it's the thought that counts, or so they say, so it's worth noting this almost momentous day. It wasn't until 2006 that this change actually took place. After 294 years, women were granted membership's embrace.
How long? That's nearly 300 years. People are going to think we're a bunch of posh misogynists.
Actually, no. We did let them in briefly in 1814, but then the suffragettes scared us a bit.
Well, that does seem reasonable. Best to stick to the books and undergarments, I suppose.
Agreed. And so they did, amassing a treasure trove of knowledge, as we all know. The Society now has more than 30,000 books, maps and prints to show, and a formidable collection of undergarments. Winter draws in, the cold winds blow. We join the Society once more, where memberships grow. A quick check to see who's here, gentlemen. Johnsons?
Here.
Present. Amblers?
Here!
Lynn?
Here!
Good. Britton?
Here!
Bellinger? Present. Molesworth?
Present.
And Waring.
Here.
Gentlemen, we've been meeting here for some considerable time, but now our gentlemen's society needs rules and regulations, for without them it will surely die. shall we agree first that we meet here every Monday at 2 p.m?
Well, Thor in the summer.
Noted.
Can I suggest a fresh pot of coffee to be brewed ready for the start of the meeting?
Well, I really do prefer tea.
Oh, and also a pot of tea.
A gentleman's society meeting should not be held without the stimulating effects of pipe tobacco.
And 12 pipes packed with the finest tobacco, and a Latin dictionary.
Ah, yes. Thank you, John.
And while we're at it, a Greek lexicon.
Oh, naturally. A Greek lexicon. Where would we be without one?
And undergarments.
Here! Undergarments, here.
The rules debated here took time to align. Not until 1714 did they truly define. But with articles agreed, the society stood strong. For 300 years and more, its legacy still lives on. And so to today. The Spalding Gentlemen's Society has opened its doors, revealing endless curiosities that people adore, from humble items to works of great might, like Isaac Newton's science shining so bright. Without the founder's passion to learn and to share, much of our history would have vanished in the air. It's their dedication that kept knowledge alive, allowing our past to survive and to thrive. For gentlemen
And women!
Oh, good point. I clean forgot about the women. For gentlemen and women, and indeed all with a curious mind, this society opened its doors for all to explore. The stories of our past, our present, and perhaps, God willing, 300 years more.